Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I think I should actually welcome myself back since it takes me 10 months in general to post a new video, to publish a new video. Anyways, for those of you who are new here, if there's anyone new, my name is Masha and I'm a makeup artist, and today is finally the day. I'm kidding. Today is the day I finally get to show you what I use for my face art, for face painting. So I'm probably gonna have to disappoint you in the very beginning because for my face art, I use nothing but eyeshadow and face paint palettes. So if you thought that I maybe use some magic tools and makeup, you're wrong. But there's actually a lot of different beautiful things you can create with these palettes. So to begin with, I think that with these palettes, I actually started creating my first face art, and it was 5 years ago. That was 5 years ago. These two palettes are completely fine. They are very pigmented and they're good for beginners, you know, if you want to start with something. They're also affordable. I also have this one. I've been using this for a long time. It's also pigmented, just like these two, but these are a bit harder to apply on your face. These are a bit harder to blend on your face. I've been using these three palettes for a long time and I know it's time to throw them away, but as you can see, I haven't used even half of the content in there. These are cool, colorful, pigmented, affordable, but the problem is if you want to start doing face paint, face art, either more professionally or if you really want to get into it, this is something that you shouldn't completely rely on because you need something better. And for that reason, I switched to these creamy face palettes. And they're actually designed for painting on your face. This one is called Pride Express Myself. It's from Makeup Revolution. This one is also from Makeup Revolution. It's called SFX Ultimate Face Paint Palette. These are both also colorful. They're actually more pigmented than eyeshadows. That's why I started using these. And actually, I'm gonna show you how these look on face compared to eyeshadows. So I have a lot of these tiny little makeup tools, but actually only these two are pretty tiny. These are quite, you know, thin and tiny, but it's actually not the thinnest makeup brush you can get. These are actually not makeup brushes. These are for painting on canvas, but you know, you have to use what you have. So basically for face painting, I use these kind of flat makeup brushes. Also, I use these tiny ones for eyebrows, for filling in eyebrows. I have a lot of these. So you kind of use what you have. I'm gonna actually need to buy thinner and more precise brushes, but until then. Also found this little one. This is actually for nail art, and I actually cut it. Like, I cut more than half of it, and I can actually use it for tiny details. So I'm just gonna use one brush to show you the difference between these creamy ones, and it's fine. It's just brushes. So I'm just gonna show you the difference between creamy ones and eyeshadow palettes. Let's take red one. And I'm gonna actually apply it on my hand because I have somewhere to go and I won't have time to take it off. So on my hand, this is what red one looks like. See, quite pigmented. Update, almost all of the brushes now have fallen. Also, what you will need is, I mean, it would be good if you have it, is like some sort of sponge. This is actually a makeup brush cleaner from Jessup Beauty, and it has this sponge, and its purpose is to actually clean your brush, especially if you don't have a lot of brushes. For example, I have only 2 or 3 very thin brushes and I use them mostly, so I just brush them quickly and they're clean. The quality of these Revolution makeup palettes is poor because after a month or 2 of using, they just break. So now I'm taking the red eyeshadow, and I'm gonna place it here. I mean, see. Basically, you're gonna get very frustrated and you're gonna waste a lot of time trying to create face paint with this. So that's the red one. I can show you now the difference between between the blue ones. The blue one from this palette looks like this. And now we're gonna clean the brush. This actually comes quite in handy. And the blue one from the palette, see the difference. I mean, we need to take into account that these these palettes are quite old, but still I would definitely recommend to use creamy face paints. You're still gonna need to have at least one nude eyeshadow palette if you're gonna draw human body figures or some kind of art like that. So always have one in nude colors. And last but not least, for face painting, you're gonna need a lots of white pigments or paint. So I have this one. This is from Revolution. It's called SFX White Base. It's actually base for face, literally a base, so you can, I don't know, be a ghost or skeleton, I don't know. But once you apply it, it looks very pigmented and very good, but after, I don't know, 10-15 minutes, once it starts drying, it becomes greasy on your face, and then it starts a bit crumbling and it loses a lot of its pigments, so I do not recommend this. But then I found this is just a basic white face paint, you know, for Carnival and stuff like that. For Halloween, you can buy them probably at your local store somewhere. It's not the best white color you can get for face paint, but it's just something I use in the beginning, so until I found something better, I'm gonna be using this. I use this, it's white base matte powder, and I actually use it for white details. I mean, you can't get very much from this. I mean, it is kind of pigmented for white pressed powder. It's fine, but I just couldn't find anything, you know, better but still affordable. So I've never tried completely covering my face in this, but I use it for highlights or something like that. So let's say highlights on human body or something that I draw my face, so it's fine. So that is it from me and my makeup tools and palettes and everything. I really hope that this video helped you. I know that there's still a lot of information that I can tell you. Please just let me know in the comments, what would you like to know. I mean, I also use for my face art eyeliners, eye pencils, lip liners, everything that I can find. So if there's anything you're interested in, just please let me know in the comments. What would you like to see next? Maybe I could do a simple face art to draw something on my face and show you how I start my process, how it looks like, how long it takes, or something like that. So that is basically it. So please let me know in the comments, what would you like to see next. These are some of my previous face paint artworks. So if you would like me to create something similar, let me know. We can try and do something together. I could show you some tips and tricks or anything. Please let me know. Your feedback means a lot to me. If you found this video interesting, you can give it a like, you can subscribe, and stay tuned because more videos are definitely gonna come. I would really like to share what I do with you. I think you get it, actually. I think you got the point. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day or night, and stay tuned, and I'll see you. Bye!